Guys, BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Infinite Magicraid, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that a lot of people will find useful at the very beginning of the game, and that is epic heroes. So those purple heroes that are not legend, some of them are actually better than a lot of legend heroes, but that's mostly when we're talking about support heroes. Damage dealers of the epic kind of fall behind, besides one of them that we're going to go over really early on here. He's very good, but there are a few other support heroes you do not want to make food. A few of them are very, very good. So let's go over the very best of the best epic heroes. Even if you are spending, you're going to want to keep these on your account. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button if it helps you guys out. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. Let's get going. As you guys know, there are literally like 170 heroes in the game. A good majority of them being, epic, mythic. But there are a big group of them that when you do summon them in Wish, they're going to get a ton of them. Because as you guys know, getting epic heroes is going to be pretty much the norm on your excellent wishes, even on supreme wishes. So you need to know which ones are worth keeping. The first one I want to go over is probably going to be the only damage dealer on this list that I find very, very good. And that one right there is going to be this hooded figure right here, Holder. He almost looks like he's got like a scythe or something from he's like a demon hunter or something from World of Warcraft, but he is probably the best AoE damage dealer you can find from the epic category. Of course, once you get to like legend damage dealers, there are plenty that are better than him, but to start out, if you guys manage to get a Holder free to play, he is very, very good. His basic attack deals damage against, deals 2 stages of 60% attack damage each to a single enemy, with a 20% chance to inflict a bleed. We're not really worried about that. Deathstorm deals 2 stages of 50% attack damage to each and all enemies with a 20% chance to inflict a bleed. His passive is dealing 24% more direct damage to any target under the effect of bleed. So they kind of go hand in hand, that all his abilities kind of puts that bleed on the target, letting him do even more damage. And then his active skill increases his attack by 20% for 2 turns. Meanwhile, it grants himself counterattack for 3 turns. Afterward, he gains 1 more action. So essentially what you do is when you hit Arrogant, you hit it, and then you get to go again, like immediately. I don't think I've ever seen a time where like another hero goes between him. I think it literally just says he gains 1 more action turn. So basically what you do, you use Arrogant and then you pop like your Deathstorm and you just do like crazy AoE damage. His exclusive is pretty good too. It increases his leech rate, a bunch of different things for his counterattack. And then of course, as always with most heroes, is speed at level 4 and 5. And of course, you get HP rate, attack rate, and defense rate. Really cool looking weapon here. You can spin it faster if you want to see it, or I can kind of hold it in place. Looks like it'll eat you alive, but he is by far, in my opinion, the best damage dealer from the Epic faction. If you get one of them on your free-to-play account, or even early game on a spender account, and you haven't got like the really good heroes yet, definitely hold on to his copies. Now, the next hero is going to be probably one of the best healers, I believe, in the epic category of the Holy Light Parliament. We're going to come on over to, not Rosalia, she's all right, Maya. Maya is the one that I absolutely love. So her basic attack deals damage to a single enemy. Really don't care about that damage. But more importantly, restores HP by 5% of the max HP for the ally with the lowest HP. Doesn't sound like a ton right off the bat, but you gotta remember, that's just her basic attack. That's just something that gets tacked on a little bit extra of a heal. It feels really, really good. Light of Purifying for her active skill. Restores HP by 15% of max HP for an ally and another 2 random allies, before which it will, if the target's HP is full, cleanses 3 layers of dot debuffs and then grants them a heal for 2 turns. Very good. So even if your team is like fully healed up, she can get rid of those dot debuffs and give them heal for a couple additional turns. Very, very good. It's a 4 turn skill cooldown, which It's a little bit longer, but not too bad. Her passive restores self HP by 1.8% of max HP whenever an ally takes direct damage. So putting her in a spot that's not going to get hit too often herself is great, because she'll just continually heal herself when her allies get hit, and then she don't have to worry about like the heal hitting her or anything like that. And then Sacred Light, another active skill. Maya loses HP by 35% of her max HP and restores all allies HP 3 times, each restoring 8%. So you get what, 24% right there for all allies at the sacrifice of 35% of her own. I can't remember if it actually heals her as well. I'll have to try to research that again. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it says before the first restoration grants the target I always mess this word up. Consolidation. Oh my god. For 2 turns if their HP is already full. Before the second restoration grants them a shield by 15% of max HP for 2 turns if their HP is full. That's really good. And then the third one grants them res debuff for 1 turn if their HP is full. So yeah, you get her exclusive up to level 2. That's going to make it only take 15% of her max HP. This right here is absolutely amazing. Honestly, if you get Holder and Maya on a team as well as this next one, your free-to-play account is completely set. Now the last, and I would probably say one of the most important heroes you can get on your free-to-play account, and you should absolutely never feed this hero off, is going to be from the Dragon Tribe faction, Whim. Whim is probably one of the best tanky support heroes you will ever see in the game for quite a while. If you get him, you have just bought your entire team so much survivability. Please, please do not ever get rid of this hero right here. So his basic attack deals 200% defense damage to a single target. Yes, he deals damage based off his defense value and not his attack value, which is pretty cool because you also want him very tanky. Doesn't really matter. You're not really worried about his damage at all. Fearless Swing is one of his active skills, deals 100% defense damage again to an enemy and another 2 random enemies, and grants all allies Consolidation 1 right here. So this is reducing damage taken by your team. That is absolutely huge, especially if you get to level 5, -1 cooldown. You can almost have it up permanently. His passive skill is pretty cool, Zeal. For every ally whose HP is below 24%, Mim grants them a shield by 20% of maximum HP when he survives for 2 turns. So more shielding, that's really good. Reduces the cooldown here. This is what I love about him. Warrior's Roar active skill is a 6-turn cooldown, which is very significant. But of course, as you see, as you level up the skills, it lowers it by up to 2 turns. Grants a shield of 40% of Whim's max HP on all allies for 2 turns. This is his bread and butter. You can see on his exclusive for getting additional copies, the duration of the shield is increased to 3 turns, and then Whim gains 1 more action after he releases this. This is amazing. If you can get his exclusive up to level 2, basically what you get to do is you get to use Warrior's Roar, and then on top of that, you can do damage, grant damage reduction. It's a pretty sick combo. It's really, really good because getting to use another action is just, it's so amazing on skills like this. So Whim, Maya, Holder, those are like the holy trinity of epic heroes. If you can get your hands on any of them, please keep them. Do not use them as food because there's plenty of epic heroes you can use as food to build into 5 stars to then feed to your actual 5-star heroes or your other epic heroes. So yeah, him especially, don't waste him. He is a god in this game. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you need more help, there is probably going to be a link up in that corner up there for our tier list. Make sure to check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.